It is time to make a barbecue island with my Traeger. Starting to take shape. Nice little counter space for barbecuing. Just framing up some simple stuff. I'm going to put cement backer board so they don't get too hot. Should be all right. I'm putting our cement backer board on. I am building a fancy barbecue island, as you can see in the previous little bit of videos there. I just want to address one thing here before everybody starts to freak out and everybody's going to be like, he's going to burn his house down. Yes, I framed this with wood. This is concrete backer board. My plans are to insulate around my Traeger smoker because my regular barbecue is still right there. So this thing, I'm gonna do a lot of smoking. That involves about 210 degrees. Shouldn't be too crazy. So we're going to see exactly how hot my 2x4s get here and see if I am, in fact, going to burn down my house. All right, so here's what we got going on. I got my little Ames thing here. We're just gonna test it right there. It's 102 degrees. This happens to be how hot it is out here. We're gonna test it over here on this side. It's 111, 110. All right. And remember, when handling raw meats, always wash your hands. Okay, we've been going for a little bit here. We're at the proper smoke temperature of 220 degrees. That gauge is just a hair off. Oh, it's gone down. No change. Now we're 350. Close enough. So the Traeger's leveling off at 239. 2x4 is 111 degrees. Let's look at the inside here. It's like 155. 260 on the side of the Traeger. 125 degrees on the wood. On the inside there, it's fluctuating. Traeger's at 250 there. Oh yeah, 291. Let's see what it is on the inside. I'll be honest, it's not getting as hot as I thought it was going to get. I'm still going to put a barrier between my barbecue and the wood, and then I'm going to put some cement board, so we should be totally good to go. But you know, we'll keep checking it here. Burger's almost done. All right, the burgers are done. Let's see where we're at. The Traeger itself is 244 degrees right there. 2x4 here is about 116. On the inside, we're about 175. Looks like we're at 280 something, 284. And then we'll do on the top. 133. And then we'll do right there. Jumping all over the place because there's like smoke coming through there. So we're trying to go over here. Yeah. Not so hot that's going to hurt my fingers. Oh yeah. Continuing on the project here, I've put backing for my thermal barrier and cement board. It'll make more sense here in a second. So now we have a little thermal barrier, but we can't leave it like that. We're going to cover that with cement board now. Put cement board over that, so we should be really good. Now we have our cement backer board to block even more heat. All right, we're moving right along on the build here. I ordered a bunch of these stainless steel doors, I believe off of the Amazon. My wife ordered them. So I basically just rough framed in the enclosure. Very simple. And then I'll keep my pellets and whatnot in there. I might put a shelf in there, I don't know. But these are really nice. Covered it with this cement board so I can put my tile on it, and then I'll show you the tile I'm gonna do around this. We're gonna do stacked stone. Sadly, they didn't have the stacked stone that my pool used. They don't make that anymore. So we're gonna do this stuff here. I crank that out and get this sucker done. We have a 2-drawer and tilt-out cabinet to go into there. It's going to fit perfectly, and then I'm going to have an access door right here. This one little 17-inch door, so I'm going to run power and have a plug down there so I can access that. I'm just waiting on that stuff to get here. Should be a couple days and we'll get that put in. For our countertops, I got this 4-foot by 2-foot piece of tile. Wife liked it, so all I need is like 2. So we have this here. It's only like 15 bucks for one piece, so that's pretty cheap as far as, you know, for countertops. The trim that I'm putting around it is more expensive than the actual tile itself. Anyway, so this is what we're going to be using for our countertops. Now it's time to put the stacked stone tiles up. I've snapped the line 6 inches up to give me kind of a guide, because man-made cement is always not perfect in most cases. So I just snapped the line, have my water here to wet the backboard. A little trick to make this stick better, and we're gonna go from there. The little decorative, I'm going to call this smoker stand, kitchen area is coming right along. Got another door off the Amazon. And then we got this thing here, paper towel roll. Nice. And then I had a wall there, and I'm like, that's not going to work out, because if ever something happens, I got to hook that thing out of there. And that's not fun. So we did this. I'll tile all of that and rock it all around. I also moved that wall over 1.5 inches, so it gives the Traeger a little more room. Now there's all kinds of room around it. Now all I got to do is finish the stack stone stuff. So I've been a busy boy. Got this just about done. Got a few little pickup pieces. I got to fill in this little line here. Got the countertops in. Just do some finish work. Kind of made this up as I went. And this is going to be awesome. I used this the other day because I barbecue about twice a week. And I was in heaven. I had put this countertop on. I did the rounded bullnose, steel aluminum trim to match the drawers kind of. All the way around. And this has been just a really fun project. So we're just going to do a few more pickup things, and then I'm going to put it together and give you the final tour. Well, I finished my barbecue island. Turned out really nice. Check it out. I gotta tell you, I'm super pleased with this. Kind of made it up as I went. Kind of like how it turned out. I'll use a couple different kinds of tile. Have my doors for plenty of storage right here. And, this is all in full swing here. Our barbecue tools in there. Some other stuff. This here was a super fun build. This is going to get used a lot. When we have our big family functions, I'm just going to put my other barbecue right here just to prolong the work area and make it all one little area. This corner of the patio we didn't really use a whole lot. We just used the middle, really. And but I tell you what, this was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of thing, hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, hit the comments below. I'll do my best to answer everybody that asks me something. All right. So thanks for watching Bearded Adventure.